Sameach, everyone. Purim Sameach. Today I'd like to talk to you about why we wear masks on Purim. Our sages tell us that back in Persia, the Jews tried to hide themselves and blend in with the rest of the population. They even attended that great feast that Vashti wouldn't attend. They attended that feast. What was it for? It was Achashverosh celebrating the lack of the fulfillment of the prophecy that we would return to Israel, that the temple would be rebuilt. And so we attended, we didn't feel so comfortable, but we attended so we could just blend in and be just like everyone else. And we were doing such a good job of blending in that even Esther was able to hide herself. The word Esther means hidden. She was able to hide herself and be a candidate for queen because nobody knew that she was Jewish. The Jews were just blending in, hiding ourselves. And so God hid himself and almost pretended that we were going to be annihilated. Of course, God knew that we were never going to be annihilated, but he pretended, he masked his presence. As a result, in the Megillah, we don't actually find God's name. God is hidden in the Megillah itself. Now, we know that it was a miracle. That's why we're celebrating today. But it's a hidden miracle where God provides a mask. So the same way, each year we put masks on to hide ourselves and remember that sometimes God is hidden, but we mustn't hide ourselves, just like our forefathers who, at the end of the day, when the decree came, they all came out and said, we are Jewish, we're proud to be Jewish, and we're going to stand up against this evil decree. They took off their masks and the salvation came because God removed his mask. At the moment, sadly, we're wearing a different kind of mask, a mask that covers our mouths. Mouths are very interesting vehicles of expression because they can be used for either positive or negative purposes. The Chaye Adam, Rabbi Avram Danzig, in the 18th century in Poland, likens the priestly garments in this week's parasha of Tetzaveh to the mouth. He says, just like if the garments were sullied, they were unfit for the holy service, when we sully our mouths with improper speech, we cannot communicate with God in prayer. Over the last 12 months, we've seen an incredible effort on everyone's part to use their mouths as vehicles for holiness, for positivity, for bringing joy into people's lives. Long gone are the naysayers who use their mouths to speak lashon hara, to criticize. No, now we're all filled with joy and positivity and trying to build people up. And that's why the Almighty has said, very soon you can remove those masks. I don't want to see any impediment to your ability to speak because I see that you are speaking positivity and goodness into people's lives. Friends, we are almost there. It's not yet time to remove our masks, but let's commit to only speaking positivity to everyone and about everyone. And before we know it, life will be even better than it was before the evil decree. Shabbat Shalom and Purim Sameach.